I'm Kent and you're watching Weekend Adventure Rides. This week we're going to chop this fender. Let's get started. So we already have holes in the fender here where the original headlight was mounted. So we're going to use the top of that hole as our guide for the rear. And then on the back here, I want to maintain some of this arch here that's on the fender to bring this over. So we'll go from the edge of the frame here to where it meets with 2 inches. And I'm just going to mark that. That's going to be a good starting point there. So I'm going to go over and do that same thing on the other side. Okay, now I've got some painter's tape. This is like 1.5 inches, and then I've got some 1/4 inch here. So from the top edge of this hole over to our mark, we'll make a straight line there. Okay, and then carry that over to the other side. So with this thicker tape, we'll be able to take a step back and look and really get an idea of what that fender is going to look like once we make that cut. I like how that looks. I think that gives us enough kind of fender coming down on this side that it's not going to throw a lot of water. It's also going to give it, more of a custom look. Okay, now that I have an idea of kind of where I want the fender cut to be, I'm going to use this 1/4 inch tape to mark the cut line. We've got that darker 1/4 inch tape right there, and then this lighter 1.5 inches. So we'll do the cut right along that line there, all the way around with the grinder. So before I introduce the cutting wheel to this, you want to make sure that there's nothing underneath this fender. In this case, there's this wire here for the taillight. I want to tuck that back so it's not in the way at all. And then I'm going to take and kind of triple over this cardboard, and then take the cardboard and push it up underneath there. That's going to protect the tire in case, for any reason that grinder comes down and makes contact with the tire. That would be horrible. I'm going to use these tires for a while, so they're still in great shape, and I don't want to cut any grooves in them or cut one in half even by accident. So got that there for protection. So let's go ahead and let's cut this fender. As always, wear your mask, wear your gloves, personal protective equipment. It's required. Say goodbye to that end piece. That's going to go in the junk pile. Let's radius this corner here and the other sides. Okay, so after a few days of kind of looking at this angle, I've decided that I'm not real happy with quite how this looks. I want to increase the angle on this little bit, so we're going to make another cut just to kind of correct that, and then I'm going to show you how to even everything up with some sandpaper. So let's cut this again now. So previously I had this set on the corner here at right at 2 inches, so I'm going to reduce that now to 1.5 inches. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that looks a little better, about 1.25 inches. So we'll take it back to there. Then I'll use my 1/4 inch painter's tape again. I want to keep the edge clean up here. So come into the corner of the fender here where it starts to roll down. That's where I'm going to make a little bit of a corner, and then try to keep that as straight as possible. And we'll take a look again. I think that's going to be better. So I'll get my grinder out over here with the cutoff wheel, and then we'll cut that again. I like that angle. So I'll get the flap disc here and we'll round these corners out, and then I'm going to take it over to the bench. I'll show you how to flatten it. Okay, so I've tried getting this as flat and square as possible here. So the way that I'm doing this, I've got this 2x6. I got to put it right on there on that cut and trying to shrink that gap across there. It looks like we're pretty dang close. There's still a little gap kind of right there. So I'm going to bring this corner down just a little bit here, and then maybe this side a little bit, but we're getting pretty dang close to flat. Okay, that's shrinking up still. I mean, we're a 1/16 of an inch off there. That looks pretty dang good. Got that nice and flat. No gaps. Minimal gaps anyway. Nothing you're going to be able to see once there's paint on this. So I'm just going to round these corners out just a little bit here, and then we're going to call it good. All right. Like how that looks there. Nice and smoothed up. We still kind of have a little downturn here, but nice and square. Everything's flat along the back there so that it looks, you know, at least somewhat professional. So I'm going to throw this back on the bike, get it bolted back on, and we'll take another look at it. All right, there you have it. Got it cut back into place here. Got it all squared up. I really like this angle better than I had it before. Ended up cutting about 8 inches off the fender here to get it to this position. Please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference for these videos and getting them out there to people. So if you enjoy this, please continue to watch. All right, we'll see you next week.